Various government agencies have been using the services of prosecutors with no proper legal training, lacking evidence of qualifications on their records, and are incapable of representing their organizations in court. This is according to the Director of Public Prosecution's Noordin Haji, who has revoked the appointment of over 300 public prosecutors. Julian Samboko with the details.
In a Gazette notice dated December 27, 2019, the Director of Public Prosecutions, Noordin Haji, cracked the whip on 334 public prosecutors attached to various government agencies. According to the DPP, of the affected persons, most could not represent their respective organizations on criminal and appeal matters. Bearing the brunt of the revocation are prosecutors acting under the Labour Institutions Act, with 90 having their appointments revoked, accounting for 27% of all revocations. 38 prosecutors appointed to serve under the Environment Management Act have also had their appointment revoked, alongside another 35 appointed under the National Social Security Fund Act. Also on the list are 23 prosecutors serving under the National Hospital Insurance Fund Act and another 20 serving under the Standards Act. The DPP says that the degazettement was necessary for various reasons, from not having data on the individuals and their qualifications to lack of uniformity in terms of quality prosecution services and oversight. Haji says that prosecutors must be advocates of the High Court in line with the Constitution, unlike the past where police officers were allowed to serve in that capacity. He points out that most of the prosecutors were not lawyers and could not keep up with the developments in the law, in prosecution policies and guidelines. Besides lack of the requisite information regarding the affected person's credentials, the lack of uniformity in dispensing prosecution services and exercising oversight contributed to the decision to have the purge. The affected persons have been invited to reapply for the positions, with the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions having developed new requirements which include qualification and a mandatory induction and continuous training program. The office of the DPP has not indicated what proportion of the total number of public prosecutors in the country the over 300 persons affected represent. A key concern here is that some state agencies have been using the services of unqualified persons to shield public resources, yet they are incapable, and some of them have no evidence of credentials, going by the DPP's statement. This may raise questions as to whether this is among the contributing factors. When put to task over the slow pace of cases in court, the judiciary has on various occasions accused the prosecution of presenting weak cases and even citing disorganization. The DPP's revocation of more than 300 public prosecutors' appointments may appear to give credibility to the judiciary's claims. Some of the very organizations the condemned prosecutors represented have been the subject of investigations for corruption. Julian Samboko, NTV.